Section 1.3. We only have 2 objectives for section 1.3. Number 1, use linear equations to solve problems. What does that mean? Word problems, right? Word problems. Okay. And then solve a formula for a variable. Do I need to do any word problems for you with linear equations? You got those okay? All right. So let's do some examples for solving a formula for a variable. Okay. Have you ever seen this formula before right here? What's it for? Area of a rectangle, right? So it's solved for A, right? It's solved for the area. What if I'm doing a whole bunch of problems that I'm actually trying to solve for the height? Wouldn't it be easier if I had the height solved for? Well, what do we do to solve for the height? Divide both sides by B. When I divide both sides by B, I get H equals the area divided by the base. That's what it means, solve a formula for a variable. Take a formula that you already know and solve for one of the variables that are already there. Okay? Have you seen this before? Do you remember what it's the area for? Yeah, trapezoid. Base 1 and base 2, right? Okay? So what if we want to solve for base 2 instead? Instead of A equals, we want us to say base 2 equals. Okay? What do we do first? We could divide both sides by H, right? Because that's going to go to 1, isn't it? So I'll have 1/2 B1 plus B sub 2 equals A over H. Now what? I don't want to because I'm trying to get everything away from B2. So let's multiply by 2. Why are we multiplying by 2? Yeah, it's a reciprocal of 1/2, isn't it? Okay? Because see, 2 over 2 is 1, or 2 simplify to 1, don't they? So here I have 2A over H equals base 1 plus base 2. Now before we go on, let me ask you a question right here. We did 2 steps where we divided by H and multiplied by 2. Could I have multiplied by 2 over H from the very beginning? Could I have done that in one step? Wouldn't that have canceled out the H's and canceled out the 2's? Okay, that's fine. We did it in two separate steps, which is also fine. Okay, now here we are. So what do we have left to do to solve for base 2? So if I subtract base 1 from both sides, on the left-hand side, I have 2A over H minus base 1. That should equal base 2. Okay? Do you see what they mean when they say solve a formula for a variable? Yeah? Okay. I think you had the formula for like Celsius to Fahrenheit in your homework the other night, right? Now you're only using the formula in that situation, but we could take that formula, and if it's solved for Fahrenheit, because that's what we usually go by, right? We could solve it for Celsius if we wanted to. Okay? That sort of thing. Does that make sense? Do you have any question on these objectives for today? All right.